Well, we're down on Jibjoyce Farm. You can tell that by that green shack, which is GinJo's little house, and Jibjoyce, that's the back of her house to the left of that. But you can see flowers are coming up well here compared to over there on Thalinee's own land, in full bloom. Thousands, tens of thousands of blooms there, and she's picking all the time. So that's well underway. Won't be long before those that are flowering there, the blooms are big enough to start picking, so that's going to compound the situation even more. And that last lot of seedlings, well, they're not seedlings anymore by any means. You can see the red bucket in the centre of the picture here now, and you know what a 9 or 10 litre bucket size is, how big that is. Well, that's how big the flowers are. In fact, they're bigger. Sorry, seedlings. Plants soon they'll have flowers. And in this same patch, of course, you know that those last seedlings were put in because some veggies didn't come up, but well, she's sort of fixed that fail. There's something else is growing there now. But the things that did actually come up here are tua. Now, tua is normally a bean. So last couple of days I've been busy snaffling bamboo from the brother-in-law's property and stringing it together. Not pretty, it doesn't have to be, it's not going to be here that long, only the length of the time the crop is. Then it's got to come out for Jibjoy to sow a rice in here. So it's making do. But you know, these have come up really great guns. We hadn't paid a lot of attention to them, and then I thought, we haven't given them any fertilizer or anything, and Jibjoy doesn't put a lot of fertilizer on when she puts the rice, so I'll just give them a sprinkle. And they shot up. And we've been scrabbling trying to get the framework up because they're looking for something to climb. So bamboo framework, and it's clad with, it's a fish net. It's a nylon net, quite a big weave one, but we tie that on there with that Rafia type string, and yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 runs of those. As I was saying, you hadn't paid a lot of attention to them, and just a few handfuls of manure from some bags we had sitting over the side were thrown on here just to see if something had happened, and they shut up. That's all they were waiting for. Busy watering those now. I've still got to finish put the netting on this third frame here, the furthest one, fourth frame you can call it that. That got netting first, so that's all done. I was still constructing the rest of this framework. So that's all underway. A few random little patches of tua or long bean. Don't know what we'll do with those. They're kind of orphans, but over here we hadn't put any fertilizer either, and 2 days ago I chucked some in, and what had been struggling to stay alive were little kind of seeds like this, or little seedlings like that. And again, a little bit of food, a little bit of fertilizer, manure in fact, and they're shut up. Now, looking at these, there's a flower on them. Very likely they are pumpkin. So they won't need a framework to go on, they'll just spread out along the ground, and maybe we'll get some pumpkins. So, oh well, good. So out of that, we've got sort of 1 run here, 2, 3, and the best part of 4, where what we put in just didn't come up. Tough. We've got plenty of other good stuff happening here, so all great, all well and good.